Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 492 of the Daily 180, and today we're going to be continuing our series talking about frustrated or inspired by talking more closely about frustrated. When you're looking at people or thinking about people who are frustrated, probably there's something really dark about what's going on with them. It's probably a very emotionally charged situation, and very often someone who is frustrated is probably angry. In fact, anger is the emotion that I think most of us communicate when we're talking about frustration more than any other emotion. It's a fascinating thing to watch, and sometimes it's really scary to watch from inside. Being so frustrated, being so fed up, being so consumed with how things are not working the way that they're supposed to. Anger is a really interesting emotion. There are lots of perspectives on it. Lots of people have different kinds of ideas about it. One of the ideas that I've held on to for years was one that was shared with me from a gentleman 30, how old am I? 32 years ago. And what he said was that anger is a mask for our fear of our helplessness in the situation where we are either expressing the anger or bottling it up. I've used that phrase for decades now in my work with individuals and my work with students. That phrase, anger is a mask for our fear of our helplessness. There's a lot more to it than that, but that idea, that kernel, that nugget of idea around the concept of anger has been a powerful piece of my practice. When someone is angry, what they are really expressing is that they feel absolutely helpless and they're very uncomfortable with it. Someone who is comfortable with expressing helplessness will often go to sadness. They'll be in tears. They'll be expressing all kinds of angsty feelings. They'll be expressing how sad they are about the situation, telling you all those kinds of things. Whereas someone who's angry, they're going to say they're mad. They're going to be fighting because in our situation, in our civilization, in our world, being helpless is not something to be proud of. And so instead, we reach for the next best thing. We reach for mad. That's kind of okay because a person who's frustrated, a person who's mad, still cares. And that's something that we want to hold on to as we go into the rest of our discussion about inspired, which we'll do tomorrow. In the meantime, hopefully this has been useful for you to start the process of thinking about things in conjunction with the combination or the similarities and differences between frustrated and inspired. Hopefully it'll be useful for you. Share this as wide and far as you can. Hit the button to subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be reminded when we're doing more of these. And in the meantime, as I always say, my name is Todd Wente. Go